There's been a lot of baseball news going on. Um, let's see, Drew Maggi basically had spent 13 years in the minors, and the Pittsburgh Pirates have just called him up. So he's going to get his shot at trying to play in the majors. In the minors, he has a 250 something career batting average with 978 hits and 45 homers. Let's see how that contributes to the majors if he even gets into a game. He only got called up because Brian Reynolds is on the bereavement list, and the first baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates, G-Man Choi, is on the injured list, and he was transferred to the 60-day disabled list with a left Achilles strain to make room. So to make room for the 40-man roster, they sent G-Man Choi to the 60-day disabled list to make room for Drew Maggi. Um, he was drafted by the Pirates in 2010, and still, um, you know, and he spent 2010 up until now in the minors before being called up. The Los Angeles Angels catcher Logan O'Hoppe is out for 6 months due to a shoulder injury. Los Angeles Angels rookie catcher Logan O'Hoppe has a torn labrum in his left shoulder and is expected to be sidelined for the rest of the year, the Los Angeles Angels manager Phil Nevin had told reporters on Sunday. Originally, they had him on the 10-day disabled list, and O'Hoppe, who bats and throws right-handed, had injured his left shoulder on a swing Monday while they were playing against Boston, the Boston Red Sox. And he injured it again while hitting a single Thursday in the ninth inning of the Angels' road loss to the Yankees. And O'Hoppe said that on Thursday that he felt a pop come out of his back. O'Hoppe, who's 23 years old and is a prospect, had seized on the Angels' starting job behind the plate out of spring training while Max Strauzy is away from the team with a hip injury and dealing with the family emergency. In just the 16 games for this year, he was batting .283 with 4 homers and 13 RBIs. Now, the Angels had acquired O'Hoppe from the Philadelphia Phillies last year, that sent Brandon Marsh to Philadelphia. And because O'Hoppe is injured, now the catcher position's open for Chad Wallach and Matt Thaiss to try to capture that starting spot. One second here. The White Sox reinstate Joe Kelly, and they place Lucas Giolito on the bereavement list. The Chicago White Sox reinstated right-handed pitcher Joe Kelly from the 15-day disabled list on Monday. Now, prior to the series opener at Toronto, the team also placed right-handed pitcher Lucas Giolito on the bereavement list. Joe Kelly, who's 34 years old, is 0-1 with a 10.13 ERA and three appearances this year. He went on the injured list on April 10th with the right groin strain and was just activated. Lucas Giolito is 28 years old. He's 1-2 on the year with the 4.50 ERA and 28 strikeouts in his 5 starts, and he'll be out for at least 3 days before coming back. Masataka Yoshida had fuels the Red Sox rally by hitting 2 home runs in the 8th inning yesterday. It'll be a long time before Boston Red Sox fans know if the offseason signing of Japanese star Masataka Yoshida will pan out. Now, suffice it to say, after his 8th inning outburst Sunday, the outlook looks a great deal rosier. Yoshida hit a go-ahead solo homer in the 8th inning, and then later on in the same inning, he capped the 9-run Boston rally with a 407-foot grand slam to right field as the Red Sox beat the Brewers 12-5 on Sunday. Now that gave Boston Red Sox a series win against the first-place Brewers after Milwaukee had erased an early 3-run lead, and they carried a 4-3 advantage heading into the 8th. Now this is a team that we're going to grind until the game is over, Red Sox manager Alex Cora said, and they've been doing this the whole season. Yoshida's first home run came after Justin Turner knotted the score with his 2nd homer of the season, giving the Red Sox back-to-back homers for the first time since 2021. Now both blasts came off of Milwaukee reliever Matt Bush, and the grand slam Yoshida rocketed into the right field seats up of Habigura left his bat at 105 miles an hour, which is an empathetic statement for a player who entered the game mired in a season-long slump albeit one that has shown signs of lifting in recent games. Yoshida is a .327 career hitter in Japan, but Yoshida had entered yesterday's game hitting just only .213 with 3 extra base hits and 71 plate appearances to start his career with the Red Sox. Of course, because he's from Japan, he doesn't speak very good English, so he had an interpreter that could speak Japanese and English. For the Angels yesterday, Taylor Ward, Mike Trout, and Shohei Ohtani all started the sixth inning by hitting home run after home run after home run. Taylor Ward, Mike Trout, and Shohei Ohtani hit consecutive homers in the sixth inning, while the Los Angeles Angels hung on for a 4-3 victory over the Kansas City Royals on Sunday. Now, Trout also had 2 doubles for the Angels, who managed only 1 hit in the first 5 innings against Jordan Lyles, who's 0-4 for the year, before the heart of their order unloaded on the Kansas City starter during a 9-pitch span. The Los Angeles Angels hadn't hit back-to-back homers since June 8th of 2019. So they've never had a game where 3 players would hit home runs in the same inning to start it off. They have not done that since 2019. The Cleveland Guardians left-handed pitching prospect Logan Allen dazzles in his debut. The Guardian, even though I think the name Guardians is fucking stupid, they should have kept it as Cleveland Indians. But the Cleveland Guardians rookie left-handed pitcher Logan Allen held the Miami Marlins to a solo homer, and he struck out 8 batters over 6 innings to win his first major league game. A 7-4 victory that kept his team from being swept. The Cubs have just announced that Kyle Hendricks is ready to start his rehab assignment. Kyle Hendricks has not pitched this year, and he has not pitched since July 5th of last year. The Chicago Cubs had positive news to report on right-handed pitcher Kyle Hendricks, who has not pitched since July 5th of last year because of an injury to his shoulder. Now, the Cubs manager David Ross said Sunday that Hendricks' 3-inning simulated game in Arizona on Saturday was a success after some work in the bullpen this week. Hendricks is 33. Will start a rehabilitation assignment for a Cubs minor league affiliate to be determined. Now, the possible options are Double-A Tennessee or Single-A Myrtle Beach. If the Cubs are looking for affiliates that play in warmer weather, the Cubs Triple-A affiliate is in Iowa and the High-A clubs in South Bend, Indiana. Now, Hendricks has pitched all 9 seasons of his career with the Cubs, and Hendricks saw his 2022 season end after a capsular tear in his throwing shoulder. Instead of surgery, Hendricks chose rehabilitation over surgery and strengthening and velocity training. Hendricks is the last remaining member of the 2016 World Series on the roster. Hendricks is 87-61 in 223 games pitched with a .346 ERA, 1,079 strikeouts and 294 walks, and 1,312 innings, all with the Cubs. Now, the baseball draft is going to be happening pretty soon, and when is it too early to take a starting pitcher? Because that's going to be one of the things that teams focus on. Teams focus on starting pitchers, or just any pitcher in general. It doesn't matter if it's a starter, reliever, shit like that. So you also got to factor in when's it too early.
In the criminal.
Let's go from that.
And now?
So when is it too early to take a starting pitcher? And that's a phrase that has come up in every MLB draft that people have witnessed or seen. And you can never have too much pitching. But when it comes to the draft, MLB clubs still have a spotty at best track record when selecting pitchers that they might want to look at, that they might want to get. So basically, So it's just a matter of picking out. Mike Trout signs a Little League Baseball, and it sells for $15,000. Now on Sunday, a Little League Baseball hit, and a Little League Baseball that was hit and signed by a 12-year-old in a game 19 years ago in New Jersey, sold for $15,600 with Robert Everett Auctions. That 12-year-old who that got that hit was Mike Trout. And 5 years before Trout was selected in the first round of the 2009 MLB draft by the Los Angeles Angels, a compensatory pick for Mark Teixeira signing with the New York Yankees in late 2008, he was a middle schooler already earning his nickname as the Millville Meteor. In 2004, Trout slugged a four-bagger and subsequently signed the ball, which has been held by its original owner for the past 2 decades, which is Trout's uncle. And there's still talks about Oakland going to Las Vegas, and they're saying, will the Yankees move there next? And I said the Yankees are better suited in New York. So if the Yankees move to Las Vegas, it's going to piss off all the Yankees fans in New York. And that's really about it there. So that's all the baseball news that we have for this week. So if you like the video, you can get the video, like, and subscribe to my channel, RBW King. You can also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out. You can also go ahead and leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you want to support my work even further, you can donate to my Patreon link, which you can find in the About section of YouTube. And for just as little as a few bucks a video or a month, your donation can help go a long way, and thanks for listening.